evening, Express collectors. On the behalf of the Kaiju Tastic Media, this is Godzilla Train 1090 coming at you today with another video review. And today, we're going to be doing a review on the 2019 Figure of the Year, the Yuji Sakai 2002 Godzilla, 30 centimeter. The Into the Storm version, if I'm not mistaken. But the current Figure of the Year. Now, if you're a member of the X Plus Collectors Club, you know that I did a short video on this. I think in there, and I want to say in the Kaiju Groupie as well, also on Facebook. Also, I did reviews of them on there. But I did a live stream. I didn't do an actual review on it. And since I'm not doing my live stream and putting it on YouTube, that's not going to happen. That live stream was very embarrassing. That was like my first day recording. And I messed up every other sentence I was trying to say that day. So we're not going to upload that. Instead, I decided to do a brand new review for you. Now, my history of this movie, it's actually... Actually, this movie, I actually love this movie. Godzilla against Mechagodzilla is actually a really good movie, a good film in the Millennium series. I want to say it's as my personal favorite. I know it's definitely second, but I know it's behind GMK. GMK is probably my first favorite movie in the Millennium series. Godzilla 2000, that holds a special place in my heart. So, I don't know if I should put Godzilla against Godzilla 2 or 3. But I don't know, I do really enjoy that film. It's a great film. If you ever had a chance to go see it, go check it out. I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Facebook Watch. Or you can probably find it somewhere in your the CD exchange or Barnes and Nobles. I've seen it before, so it's not too hard to get a copy of this movie. And if I'm not mistaken, this was my second pre-order I got of this year, of last year. I'm sorry, second pre-order of last year. I usually, and when I pre-ordered this, I had King Ghidorah order on reserve, or on pre-order, on reserve, on pre-order and everything. So I had to wait, I think, until almost my birthday to get this figure. And when I say that it was worth the wait, it was definitely worth the wait to get this figure. This is so. Actually, I haven't looked at this in a while. He's been kind of buried in the China cabinet, so I need to get something new so I can see on my figures all the time. But honestly, this is one of my favorite looking figures, actually. And the Millennium series, again, as far as suits go, GMK is definitely number one, and number two is probably this guy right here, the 2002 Godzilla. And even though Godzilla 2000 was a special place in my heart, and the design looks amazing, this hits more usual Godzilla home. Now, if you don't have this, if you don't have this figure, I'll go and give you a few close-up looks at him so you can get look at him. Of course, he has 4 toes, as most of the Millennium / Heisei Godzilla have in that time frame. 4 toes, 4 fingers, of course. As you see on here, his claws are actually super sharp, which is odd because in that movie, of course, he fights Kiryu or Mechagodzilla 3, so he doesn't really get anything up with these bad boys. But can you imagine if he was in a film where he could actually slice and dice someone up? That would be fun. Of course, go to his dorsal plates. Has that classic, beautiful Godzilla 2000 dorsal plates. Except for in this movie, they're silver instead of purple. So I do like the purple look a lot, but like I said, this hits close to the Godzilla home. And in this figure, they actually really got that well with the color scheme. Let me see if I can clear it up for you. There you go. You can see that from the bottom it's black, like still like on Godzilla, and then as it goes up, that's when it turns bone white and everything. Of course, those dorsal plates come all the way up to the tip of the tail. Which is this tail very unique, which is why he's hiding in my China cabinet. His tail's so long and just out there. You can't really get a good. You can't really put him in the China cabinet, and wherever you want. But I'll probably do some rearranging. Probably put him in the middle, and I don't know. I'll figure it out in time. And then, of course, oh wait, before I go to the face, the tail stand. Now I know, a lot of people really do not like tail stands. But as far as tail stands go, it actually isn't a bad one. It's really small. In the China cabinet, you don't even see it. And most collectors who have this figure can probably tell you that they really forget this thing has a tail stand sometimes. As long as you angle it correctly, you don't know it has a tail stand. He definitely needs it. As you saw, he had a pretty wicked lean without it. I mean, if that doesn't bother you, by all means, be my guest. But I guess this is where my OCD finally kicks in about something with figures. Like, Godzilla's feet being up like that? Nah. That ain't gonna work. So instead, we'll just have to tell him I'm standing straight up. Now, as I mentioned, now back to what I was going to say about the face. And is it just me, or do some Godzilla or just Express figures in general, you have to get them at a certain angle, but you have to get a side angle or get his good spot, because the face is done beautifully. Claws, his fangs are nice and sharp. I don't know why I was going to say claws. His fangs are, actually, let me zoom in for you. His fangs are nice and sharp. Close to close mouth figure, everybody loves that. You see his little ears. His eyes looking like the 64 with the bowed over eyebrows. Then you get to the front. And some people think he looks a little goofy from the front, honestly. I can't lie, I hate trying to get pictures of the front view of this guy. I guess his eyebrows are so hooded, it's hard to get shots of it. In case y'all didn't know, I'm actually trying to become a toy photographer, and of course right now I'm an amateur one, so I'm still experimenting with angles and things like that. But of course, you have to get the side view. The side views are best on this figure. And let's be honest, no one's gonna have him in there like this, on any shelf like this. Even though Mars actually don't look as bad as anybody else's. I've seen other collectors 2002 figures, and they look straight up goofy, to be honest. But I don't know, mine still looks pretty mean, I would like to say. And I'm about to bring up a size comparison real quick. And the size comparison is going to be with the 1995 Burning Godzilla. If I'm not mistaken, was the runner-up or right behind the runner-up for Figure of the Year last year in 2019. Now, I can't lie, I did not have Burning Godzilla when the Figure of the Year was figured out in January. I probably got them either that same month or right after that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But as good as Burning Godzilla does look, which I do have a review on him if you want to see a review on Burning Godzilla. But in my opinion, I still like the 2002 just a little bit more. As far as the figure of the year, last year's figure of the year, and of course I have King Ghidorah as well. I have a video on that as well. And actually, in that video, I actually have a size comparison of him and the 2002 Godzilla. But as you know, in the Xbox Collectors Club, the 2002 Godzilla got my vote. With, I believe, a well-deserved victory. Even though Burning Godzilla is a big boy, and by the looks of it, he's still a little pissed off about losing Figure of the Year. But besides that, 2002 figure is actually a really, really good looking figure. But, alright guys, that wraps up this review. And if you want to see more reviews, just check out my channel. If you do want to keep up with some of the pictures I've been taking for my toy photography, just find me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Agent Settle. If you want to check out some of the pictures I've been posting, or even better, all my pictures are on the Kaiju-tastic Media group. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Kaiju-tastic Media. So feel free to feel free to try and join the group. I'm actually the co-founder of the group, so I'll be able to help you along the way, help you meet some pretty good guys in that group. But yeah, that's the end of my review. And I hope everybody has a Kaiju-tastic night.